हाय दोस्तों, आज हम बात करेंगे कॉमन रीजंस फॉर ओवर ईटिंग. इन अवर लाइफ स्पैन वी ऑल ईट एंड समटाइम्स ओवर ईट in different stages of our life, and there can be many different reasons for this, and some of them we are going to talk today. You can see which is true for you and work in that area to improve yourself. The first most common reason for overeating is emotional reasons: boredom, anxiety, and depression. Eating as a reward, such as when you complete a project or when children finish the exam, you think it is time to celebrate. Celebrations are always associated with eating and freaking out. You tend to eat at odd hours because your favorite chosen program, which comes on TV, is at odd hours and you have to stay awake to see it. So, टाइम पास करने के लिए कुछ तो खाना पड़ेगा. आपकी सबसे फेवरेट डिश बनी है और आप उसको छोड़ नहीं सकते. It is irresistible, so you tend to overeat. And many times we tend to overeat to fulfill the emotional needs of others. आप दादी जी के खाने को मना नहीं कर सकते. नानी ने बनाया है, कभी चाची जी ने बनाया है और कभी मम्मी ने बहुत प्यार से अपने हाथों से आपके लिए खाना बनाया है, तो आप ना नहीं कह सकते. Especially it has been cooked with lot of love and affection, and it's a time to bond with the family. Have you noticed that you tend to eat and overeat when the food smells good and the aroma is yummy? खाना इतनी खूबसूरती से टेबल पे ले किया गया है. The presentation is so good that you just cannot resist overeating. Anger and frustration are also very strong reasons for overeating. Another emotional reason for overeating can be that you're tired of home cooking, so you order regularly from restaurants. Mobile apps have made it so easy to order food from the comfort of your own house. Friends, कभी कभी तो चलता है, but not more than once a week. Social reasons are also common reasons for overeating. Have you noticed that you tend to overeat at weddings, social parties, kitty parties, family get-togethers, alumni get-togethers? It is common to eat excessively more than what we actually need because we are in company of friends. Peer pressure is another reason. खा ले यार, आज तो खा ही लेना, इतने दिनों के बाद मिल रहे हैं. चलो चलो खाओ, देखो इतने टाइम के बाद हम सब मिल रहे हैं. And it becomes another reason, a social reason for overeating. अभी तो कोविड है, so it's a different ball game altogether. But when the schools open and when they were open, another social reason for overeating is in the staff room or in the office. It is always somebody's birthday or anniversary that is being celebrated. Whenever you're on a vacation or a long holiday, have you noticed it becomes another social reason for overeating? छुट्टी पे आए हैं, घर जाके करेंगे जो करना है, अभी तो खा लो. Friends, another common reason for overeating is binge eating. This often manifests as nibbling in between meals. It also happens that you don't want to waste food, so you say, खाना waste नहीं करना, and you end up overeating. Binge eating also happens when you are very happy or you're very unhappy. You tend to do binge eating. Binge eating also happens when you mistake your thirst for hunger. Friends, have you ever noticed that guilt also makes you overeat? Binging शुरू कर देते हैं आप. Binge eating also happens when you are bored, tired, and you're sitting idle. You're alone and you have just nothing to do. चलो कुछ खा लेते हैं. Binge eating also happens when food is your obsession. Some people are very obsessed by food. Have you noticed that जब आप ठीक से सोते नहीं हैं, you cannot sleep, you tend to overeat. And you know what? You go towards the fridge and find it loaded with ice creams, chocolates, खीर, मिठाई. वहाँ पे हेल्दी फूड भी पड़ा होता है, पर आपकी नज़र सिर्फ और सिर्फ चॉकलेट्स, खीर, मिठाई पर जाती है. Perhaps you should hang your swimsuit in the fridge as a gentle reminder not to overeat. Many people, when they start to exercise daily as a routine, then suddenly they start feeling we are entitled to eat more because we are exercising now. तो खाने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So that's also called binge eating. The third common reason for overeating is nutritional deficiency. You are always hungry when your meals lack protein, micronutrients, or you have been on a low calorie diet. Because when you are on a low calorie diet, then you definitely are missing a lot of food groups. When you have a huge pre-existing nutritional deficiency, it becomes a very common reason for overeating. It could be because of celiac disease. It could be because you are lactose intolerant or any other lifestyle problem. Eating while watching movies, TV देखते हुए या WhatsApp मैसेज भेजते हुए. You overeat. It's a good idea to delete all those food apps from your mobile, जैसे Zomato, Uber, Swiggy. I know it's difficult, but it's not good to overeat. So take this action today. Friends, आप जानते हैं, because of food apps, food is accessible very easily and reasonably. Moreover, plenty of freebies are thrown in as free or reduced rates of cola drinks and other goodies. This is a great technique which is used by the marketing people. First, they give it to you free, they get you hooked onto it, and then they take the money for the same after a few orders. It has been observed that a lot of people overeat after they are retired. कि हमने बहुत काम कर लिया, अब तो बैठ के आराम से खाएंगे. Another common reason for overeating is, as a housewife, कई बारी किचन में खाना बनाते बनाते when we taste it, we actually end up eating more. Have you noticed that when people are drinking alcohol or partying with friends, they actually end up eating more? Another very, very common reason for overeating. Many times it is seen कि जब खाना फ्री का होता है या कोई और उसके लिए पे कर रहा होता है, then friends end up eating more. कि चलो यार वो पैसे खर्च कर रहे हैं, आज खूब खा लो. The food advertisements are a big reason for overeating. They make the food look overly attractive. Advertisers have learned the art to use this to their own advantage. So, instead of focusing on the product's benefits, they create a very enticing narrative around the product that is actually irrelevant, but we find it so irresistible, we end up eating more. Shift duties is another very common reason for overeating. Friends, आपका कोई भी रीज़न हो सकता है ज़्यादा खाना खाने का. But remember, overeating is only adding to your weight and leading you towards weight gain and a diseased state of mind. And ये जो attitude है ना, that we only live once, so we can eat, खाने के लिए जीते हैं, is only adding to lifestyle problems. And remember, disease comes only once, and so does the weight gain. But then it decides to stay. That is where the problem comes. So I would highly urge you to identify what could be your reason for overeating and get over it. Now let's talk about some workable solutions and some suggestions, especially when you are tempted to overeat. छोटे-छोटे solutions. Reduce the size of your plate. आप जब खाना खाते हैं, आपको अगर पसंद भी आता है, do not go for a second helping. आप जब खाना खाते हैं तो छोटी छोटी बाइट्स लीजिए और उसको बहुत अच्छे से च्यू कीजिए. आप जब खाना खा रहे हो तो टीवी के सामने मत बैठिए. आप जब खाना खा रहे हो तो अपने फ़ोन को कुछ देर के लिए अलग रखिए. Whenever there is a temptation to overeat, sit in silence and observe your thoughts. Ask yourself, am I really hungry? Look at the food for a full 5 minutes before you decide to eat. Leave the table to do some urgent work. It's a great idea to stop hanging out with your foodie friends. आपको पता है कि एक बार आप ऑब्जर्वर की तरह खाने को देखते हैं, then temptations cannot hold you. They don't have much power and you will not overeat. It is very simple, easy and doable. Friends, deep down, you all know why you overeat. What is your biggest reason for overeating? It could be anything. But once you become aware, you become an observer, you can get over it. And if you need help, don't shy away. Ask for help. So friends, in the end I would like to say, let's not use our stomach as a waste basket. Common sense zindabad. Eat less, live long, enjoy what you eat, be aware when you're eating, be mindful of what you're eating. I have shared many reasons for overeating. Identify which could be your reason for overeating and work on it. You can do it.